Hello and welcome to the German for Beginners Level 3. In this lesson, we will continue with basic grammar, and the topic is compound words. I would like to start this lesson with a quote by Mark Twain. Some German words are so long that they have a perspective. Like in English, in German we do combine words, especially nouns. German language is quite famous for their long words. Let's have a look at how to build compound words. Number 1, noun and noun. 2, adjective plus noun. 3, noun and adjective. 4, verb stem and noun. 5, preposition and noun. 6, preposition and verb. 7, adjective and adjective. Now let's have a look at the first case, noun plus noun. Here we have the word das Ferienhaus, which can be translated as the holiday home. Here we have the word die Ferien, which is the holiday, and das Haus, which can be translated as house or home. Important rule: compound nouns have the gender of the last noun. Das Haus, therefore das Ferienhaus. Let's have a look at the second case, adjective plus noun. Here we have the word die Großeltern, which can be translated as the grandparents. Groß can be translated as big, and die Eltern are the parents. Remember the rule: compound nouns have the gender of the last noun, therefore Eltern, die Großeltern. Case number 3, noun plus adjective. Here we have the word zuckersüß, which is sugary. Der Zucker, the sugar, plus süß, which can be translated as sweet. Zuckersüß. Case number 4, verb stem plus noun. Here we have the word die Waschmaschine, which can be translated as the washing machine. Here we have the verb waschen, to wash, and die Maschine, the machine. Remember the rule: compound nouns have the gender of the last noun, Maschine, die Maschine, therefore die Waschmaschine. Let's continue with preposition plus noun. Der Vorort, the suburb. Here we have the preposition vor, which can be translated as before, and der Ort, which is the location or the place. Here again the rule: compound nouns have the gender of the last noun. Der Ort, therefore der Vorort. Let's continue with preposition plus verb with the vocabulary runterspringen, which can be translated as to jump down. Runter can be translated as down, plus springen, to jump. Here we have the rule: the last word determines the word type. Springen is a verb, therefore runterspringen is a verb. The next case, adjective plus adjective. Hellblau, can be translated as light blue. Here we have the vocabulary hell, which can be translated as light, plus blau, which is blue. Hellblau. Let's review some of the rules that we have learned. The first rule was the last noun of the compound word determines its gender. Let's have a look at the example. Die Kinder plus das Buch, das Kinderbuch, which is the children's book. The next rule, only the last noun is declined. Here we have the example of das Kinderbuch, Buch changes to die Kinderbücher, die Kinderbücher. And next, numbers are always written together. Here we have the example of 284, 284, which can be translated as 284. And next, the last word determines the word type. Here we have the example of aufstehen, which can be translated as to get up. Aufstehen is a verb. Here we have the vocabulary auf, which is a preposition and can be translated as on, plus stehen, which is a verb and which can be translated as to stand. Aufstehen. Here are a few more useful rules. Letter insertion in German compounds. When composing long German words, you need to sometimes insert a letter or letters. For example, in a noun plus noun compounds, you add an E when the plural of the first noun adds an E. For example, der Filmemacher, which can be translated as the filmmaker. Here you can see that an E was added. The singular form is der Film, which changes to die Filme, therefore der Filmemacher. The next rule is you add an N when the first noun is feminine and is pluralized. For example, der Birnenbaum, the pear tree. Here we have the plural form en. Die Birne, the pear, changes to die Birnen, der Birnenbaum. You add an er when the first noun is either masculine or neuter and is pluralized. For example, das Kinderbuch, the children's book, er. Das Kind changes to die Kinder in plural. Therefore, das Kinderbuch. And next, you add an S when the first noun ends in either heit, kite, or ung. For example, das Gesundheitsamt, which can be translated as the health office. Here we have the S. Here we have the vocabulary die Gesundheit, which can be translated as health, plus das Amt. Therefore, you have to add an S, das Gesundheitsamt. This was lesson 2 of the basic grammar series with the topic compound words. See you in the next lesson.